Good afternoon, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, Angela, this is Lance and Sophia. We can hear you fine.
Awesome, awesome. So I think we have like a minute before 7 hits. I'm gonna see if anyone else will join us this evening, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. So what I have this evening is for you guys is a couple of things. So we're going to talk about how to engage parents and the 4th youth in your club meeting in order to have a successful all-around club year. Also, we're going to go over some updates from the state as well as from the county. And then we're going to introduce a new aspect of the Fort Bend 4-H program to try to get more involvement on the club level as well as the county level as a whole. So I'm going to start off with how to enhance your club experience. So the best part about engaging your parents in 4-H youth is basically planning for the 4-H year. So having your goals as a club for the 4-H year, as well as having additional activities for the kids to look forward to. It's something to get the parents and the kids engaged from the beginning of the 4-H year. And all of these documents, I'm going to basically email out to you guys once I'm done with the presentation. So this is just a form you can use. So I don't know how many of you guys are having an August meeting, but you can also have this form at the September meeting. So basically setting at least 5 goals for the club as a whole. And then listing any additional activities that could be from a pool party during the summertime or awards banquet before the actual 4-H year start. And then down here they have responsibilities. So as you have club officers, those officers should have responsibility when it comes to the club meeting. So these just give you examples. So having either the vice chair or the president responsible for different programs at every club meeting, or recreation, which is more of the fun activities, not so much the educational activities, although we want all activities to be educational, and like the introduction of new members and guests. And of course, the secretary or a reporter are responsible for doing the club minutes and meeting reports. Also, this particular document, I feel you should give at the beginning of the year, especially in September. So this just gauges the interest of your club members and the parents. So you would pass this out or take a poll using these references. So what they want to learn, what community service do they want to do in their particular community. Also, what are some fun things they like about 4-H and they want to do in 4-H. When it comes to this part, I think it's very important. So you have kids that compete on the district and state level, as well as the county level, and they do educational presentations and public speaking presentations in the previous year. So you can tap into those kids, see if they've done one before, and then ask them what was about, and see if that's something they would like to do at a club meeting. Also, having the parents, do they know anyone that could give a presentation on any of the particular projects or any of the particular areas that the kids have interest in? And if they do, at least you have that group of people that you know that you can use as a resource as the 4-H year goes on and on. Secondly, we have the 4-H calendar, and I like to place this calendar out in the beginning of the 4-H year, but have it out at every meeting so everyone sees who's responsible for what, and also they'd be able to see where is their particular activity missing for that particular month. And the club president or whoever is conducting that particular meeting is able to make it known to the rest of the club members that maybe in the upcoming meeting we're missing someone for refreshments. Is there anyone that would like to volunteer? If so, they can go ahead and fill their name in on that particular document that you have at the beginning of the meeting. And of course, you would have the club president and everyone else fill out their information. So they would have that person's name and contact. particular when it goes to the survey. If you have a particular project or topic that someone's interested in and you don't have anyone in particular to fill that gap as far as presenting that particular topic, you can always contact our office and we can tap into our resources, or we can come out to our club meeting ourselves and help you guys out with that particular topic or project area that that particular kid has interest in that no one has that knowledge in. So always make sure you use the extension office and the kind of extension agents as a resource when it comes to filling in some of those club meetings when they have particular topics that you might not be versed in. And then we have the 4-H Club score sheet. So we can use this at the end of the fall. So probably that November or December meeting, if you're having like a holiday party, there's something that you can pass out at the holiday party just so you can get a gauge on how the club meetings are going for the year, if the kids are really enjoying them or any particular area that you can improve on. So those are the 4 different areas that you can, or 4 different resources you can use at your club meeting starting in September to kind of get the year started off right and kind of use these particular resources to kind of gauge how the club for year is going. Do we have any questions regarding any of the documents or the areas I covered? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into, let me do the Battle of the Clovers next. So this is the new initiative that Fort Bend 4-H is going to start off with. This is basically what is called the Battle of the Clovers. So it's pretty much the battle of the 4-H clubs. So what we want to do with this particular program is to increase participation across all aspects of the 4-H program and beyond. And simple rules, you just have to be a 4-H member, either a Clover or a 12th grade. And we have a point system that we'll be gauging the different clubs on. And the object of the game, of course, is to get the most points throughout the 4-H year. And these are the point systems that we're going to be giving points based on. So fundraising on the county level. So I know we do our annual pecan sale, and parent leaders have some other fundraisers that they do throughout the year. So does county council. Also, we're giving points based on attendance. So basically the club manager will be responsible for getting these points for their particular club. So either turning in your sign-in sheets to either email me, or you can log them in 4-H Connect through your manager account. And then we have county council meetings. So this year we are pre-planning some county council meetings with particular topics. So those particular officers and county delegates, as well as 4-H members, can know what to expect every month at county council, and they get points for attending those meetings. But you have to remind them to sign in, because that's the only reference we have for the points for your particular club. We're going to be having some project trainings and workshops. Members get points for attending those, as well as county community service projects. So one day 4-H, any project, community service project that council comes up with throughout the year, your members get points for those, as well as attending leadership camps throughout the district, the county, and the state level. And then we have our county roundup, as well as record books. So you get either you attend county roundup or you do a county record book, you get 15 points per member. You don't double. So if you have a member that does the county roundup and a record book, you don't get 30. You just, because you have some kids that do roundup and don't do record books, and vice versa. And the same for districts. So you have district roundup, district record book, you get 20. And then of course, if you have state roundup, and state record books, you get 25 points. Can y'all see that on the screen? Damien says it's not showing. Okay, let's see.
All I see is your last slide, enhancing the club experience.
Okay, I fixed it. Can you see it now? Awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, awesome. So I was just going over the point systems, and like I said, I'm going to email these out to you guys as well. And then, like I said, this is how we record the system. So you have a sign-in sheet. 4-H Connect records district and state events when registered. And then we have the attendance sheets from the club managers. And another thing, points will only be awarded to that particular member's primary club. So we can't split up points between different clubs if you have more than one club you attend. And then at the end of the 4-H year, there is a big what we call Clover Games. So that's when the top 5 teams or top 10 clubs compete in a fun-filled day of different physical challenges and mental challenges to gain the maximum point. So this particular event, you're able to basically gain a lot of points at one event and possibly beat the other club that's in the lead with the most points. So we have done this before. We've done this in 2015, and it was a pretty good event, and participation did increase. And I think our first place winner was the Wild West 4-H Club. So this is something that we're going to bring back for 2019, 2020. So we're going to advertise it as well as the club managers, introduce it to your club and let them know that this contest is going on. And your first meeting to actually get points at would be the club officer training, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So that's the Battle of the Clovers. So that's the new 4-H, 4-H initiative that we're going to start this year. Do I have any questions on the Battle of the Clovers? All right. So we're going to do a new share. So we're going to go ahead and go to the updates that we have from the state office. So first, starting off this 4-H year, the enrollment fee has increased by $5. So the actual enrollment fee starting on August 15th will be $25 through October 31st. And once October 31st is over, November 1st, it will go up another $5 to $30. So make sure we're going to communicate that, and we also need you guys to communicate that also to your club members so they're aware that there is a price change this year. And then we have 4-H Connect. So on August 13th, 4-H Connect will go offline to reactivate for the upcoming year. Another important note, we have some Clover kids that are entering 3rd grade. They need to wait till September 1 to enroll because the system might enroll them as a Clover based on their grade or their birthday. And if that does happen, we'll just have to delete the profile and start over after September 1. And then once again, the 4-H year officially begins September 1. So if you're holding meetings in August, like I said, it's just more of to set up for the upcoming year. And these are the fall updates. So this is basically the fall club manager training, a club coordinator training. So I'm just going to go over what's happening this fall. So we still have time to complete club chartering. If you did submit your papers to me, everything is in the system. And the state has started to approve our charters, so that's good. They started early this year. County Council is now meeting monthly. So last year, County Council met every other third Thursday of the month, and this year they're meeting every third Thursday of every month. And our club officer training, which is the first event to earn points for the upcoming Battle of the Clovers, is going to be on the Monday, August 12th, from 9 to 3. And lunch will be provided. We're going to go over PolyPro and then have mini workshops on the different contests. So we're going to review the Food Nutrition Project contests, as well as the fashion contests, Quiz Bowl, and one of the newest contests we're going to try out is Ag Product ID. So we might, just depending on how this particular training go and how much the kids enjoy it, we might do Ag Product ID at the county roundup this year. And then we have two major events that happens this fall where our kids participate in. So we have the Fort Bend County Fair that's coming up starting September 27th. So the council meeting in August, which is that Thursday, August 15th, it's going to be a fair talk. So they have the actual Fort Bend County Fair president coming to the meeting to talk about all of the activities and events that they have going on at the fair, including contests, and basically answer any questions that people have regarding participating in the fair. And adults are welcome to attend that particular meeting because I know a lot of parents have questions about the Fort Bend County Fair and all those good questions. I also have questions because I'm not really versed at the fair. And also this year, the council have decided to have a float in the Fort Bend County Fair Parade. So the date of the parade is September 27th. It's going to start at 9 a.m. The sign-up deadline for your club or your club members is August 16th by 5 p.m. And there's no entry cost for your club, and there's no entry cost for Fort Bend 4-H to participate. So we do have a max number. We're just starting our max off at 20. So if we can get 20 kids, we'll see how many more we can add. We're just going to start off with 20. And all this information will be blasted in flyers and in the weekly reminders. Also, Fort Bend County Fair. So, in able to participate in the Fort Bend County Fair, you have till September 18th to enroll and be active in 4-H Connect to be eligible to participate. So, I think check-in starts on the 23rd of September. So you have a week prior to be active and enrolled and active. And then we're also having promotional booths that Friday and Saturday. So this is a good opportunity to advertise your club, to recruit new club members at the fair. And we're going to be located in the activity barn. We did this last year as well. And freebies to hand out will be provided by the Parent Leader Association. So we're going to have some cool freebies to pass out, to give out to kids, as well as at the promotional booth and at the parade. So, and then of course we have the next big event that we're offering to kids for experience is going to be County Roundup. That's going to happen on December 7th. Saturday, and it seemed far away, but it comes so fast. This particular event is basically where we have up to 11 contests ranging from food show, food challenge, fashion show, fashion storyboard, educational presentation. So a lot of different contests that we're going to hold on one day. Registration will open on October 14th. And the good thing about County Roundup is that when you participate, you automatically qualify for district. So you're automatically qualified to go to district and compete in Conroe at Big 99. And then we have our council meeting for October will be discussing County Roundup, so answering questions and also doing some demos of different contests. And once again, that particular council meeting is open to parents to attend as well if they have any questions they like to ask about County Roundup, including registration and all that that good stuff. All right, there you go, Damien.
My turn.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So basically, I mean, I have all my livestock updates coming up. I mean, obviously we're gonna have our tag orders need to be ready. So we have August 1st to 31st. It's gonna be our initial tag orders for the heifers, sheep, goats, and then after the 31st, Then September 1st and October through October 25th is when the late fee starts. Same thing with swine. We had some issues with swine. Our usually FFA handles the swine major show validation stuff, and so since the person that was doing that resigned, that kind of could have been falling in my lap, and so as of now, the information I have is, the swine tag orders will be September 1st through the 30th. And then the late, tag orders will start October 1st, and they didn't really give me a deadline just yet on when that's going to end. Also, we have the major show, the broilers and turkeys. That's going to start September 1st through October 15th. You can order increments of 25. They want to cap it off at 75. So if you have any kids that want to do that, that will be a good small project to get started. So after that, we have physical validation for my heifers. That's going to be October 22nd at 3 o'clock at Barn H at the fairgrounds. I recommend all hands on deck. So if you want to come and help me, look at some tattoos and some ear tags, I would definitely appreciate the help, because as many people I can get out there to help me, the faster definitely it'll go. Then we have the physical validation for the sheep and goats will be on the 24th, and that's going to start at 3 o'clock as well. And that will be in the pavilion under, I guess where all the shows and things are after that. You'll see all that, where that is. And I guess after that is going to be our big event, which is going to be our major show entry night. So just food for thought, just make sure that if people order anything or have animals, that you're not automatically entered into the major shows. We had a few incidents last year to where people assume that just because they, ordered chickens or they tagged an animal, that they're automatically entered in the major show. And that is definitely not the case at all. And so I know San Antonio has a late fee of $250. And you can get in, but you have to pay the $250. But also then you go to Houston. Houston has a $500 late fee. Oh, wow. So if you don't want to hit those late fees trying to get in those shows, please make sure you inform your members that they need to come and be a part of that entry night. It's very important to do that. And also, another few other things I'm working on. We have our livestock judging practice is going to start up on August 14th is going to be our first initial practice. And I'm working on some more dates, to make sure. What I probably want to do is maybe practice twice a month, maybe be the second and fourth Wednesdays of each month, if that works for everybody, or maybe the second and third or second and fourth Thursday every month.
I think having a designated week, that's a great idea. So that's going to be the 14th?
Yes, ma'am. The first day is going to be the 14th. And that's going to be our first initial one. And after that, I'm going to hopefully speak with everybody, and hopefully we can set something up. If Wednesdays work, if Thursdays work, we can go from there. But I would like to have something set in stone, it'd be the second and fourth Wednesday or Thursday of every month. And so, and I have a horse judging thing coming up as well. And I'm pretty much working with the horse club on that one, because they're pretty much the only people that are actually wanting to do that. And so if I need more people, if I have more people that are interested in doing my horse judging, we can work with that as well. But that's it. So, and also we have a huge vet science turnout at our last meeting. I think we had about 20, 25 kids. What did Angela?
Yeah, we had about like 40 people at the meeting, but about 20, 25 kids that's interested in being in the program. So that's going to be a big project area for us as well this upcoming 4-H year.
Right. And as far as with that, we have a meeting planned every other month. It's going to start in September. And we're going to do pretty much a lot of hands-on things. I had talked to the lady that does a lot of ultrasounds and the new laser pulse, for the muscle injury stuff. And she's going to come out and do a demonstration for us in one of them. Also got one of the gentlemen one of the specialists from Texas A&M is coming out to do a cattle birthing demonstration. And so it's going to be a pretty interesting year as far as that vet science program. I'm really excited about that.
Do we have a date on that September 1st meeting?
I do. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, we can pull it up. I didn't put it down. We can pull it up.
While you're looking for that, can I ask a quick question for the physical validation that you're looking for assistance for? Can you be really detailed and tell me exactly what the people will be doing, so when I ask our club for volunteers, I can tell them exactly what that looks like for them?
Okay, so with the heifer validation, it's pretty much what it is. I need to check, identification as far as like tattoos in their ears, breeding, brands and ear tags. So
just reading the brands and the ear tags.
Yeah, pretty much. The heifer validation might not be as big a deal as with the sheep and goats. The sheep and goats, I'll be tattooing animals. I'll be tagging animals. I'll be needing people to hold animals for me and run paperwork and things like that. And so that's going to be a lot because I got a feeling we're going to have a lot of sheep and goats this year. And so if I can get people out there to help me, some people, I'm going to have 2 stands hopefully. And so I need some hands to do some tattooing, some ear tagging, and some nose printing. And different things like that. And I can definitely, show them how to do it. It's not a big deal, but, just having more people will definitely have to go pretty fast.
Okay.
Cause me doing it by myself and having somebody else from the office do it, it's kind of gets a little tedious. And so if I can have as many stands as I can going with people that I can train real quick, then, we can get out there pretty quick.
Okay. And will that training just be that'll be just right before it starts, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. It's not hard. I mean, you can do a tattoo gun and pop a tattoo in the ear and put a tag in the ear. It's not that hard. Just,
Okay.
I'll tell you where to put it, and that's pretty much it. And I'll designate. And once I do that, I'll designate that person to do that same job. I won't have them doing multiple jobs.
And then, about how many people are you looking for?
At least 5 or 6.
Okay.
At least
5 to 6 people. Okay.
So that vet science date in September is going to be September 18th, and the meeting is going to start at 6:30 p.m. At the extension office. Also, I wanted to mention with the major show entry nights, that's also the time to sign up for your animals as well as any contest you want to do. So there's Ag Product ID, Food Challenge, they have public speaking. So all those contests kind of have the same deadline as that December 1. So you want all those people interested in, not necessarily just animals, but any other projects. They have landscaping, horticulture. They have a variety of different contests that's similar to the ones we offer on the 4-H level that they can sign up, but they have to sign up during major show entry night as well. So,
and also to add to that, I know 4-H has so many different contests, but we did have a huge following or huge presence as far as with ag mechanics.
mm-hmm.
We had some people build gates. I had kid built a fire pit. So you have any kids that are can weld or that can do some kind of creative thing as far as ag related. There's also that category for ag mechanics in San Antonio, Houston, and Austin, and they can win scholarships. They sell at an auction on that final day.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's pretty cool contest as well. So if you have some kids that are creative and they can weld and they can build or woodwork, anything related to agriculture, that can do that, that'd be definitely a good program for them to get in, or contest.
And then Angela, it sounded like maybe you were reading off of a list of like all the different entries or something. Is there any way I can look at that too?
So when it comes to like the entries for the major shows, every show have a premium book, and that was just the ones I knew off the top of my head because I dealt with last year. But every major show has a premium book that they offer, and once we start right before major show or a couple of weeks before major show sign up entry night, we'll have a flyer with those particular links to those particular contests that people are able to go in and look and kind of see what they want. So they'll have the link to basically download the forms and fill them out, and then we'll have forms as well at the night. So it's more so like letting your club members know. So if you have a food challenge team that's really interested in competing, not just on the county level, but want to go to major shows and compete, just let them know that major show sign up entry night is for that contest as well. A lot of people, it comes in last minute. So we'll have major show entry night and people bring their entries for their animal. And then when we have like the deadline of December 1 to try to input everything, that's when all the other entries come in, and they kind of put pressure on our office to try to get everything organized and done. So we can have those people that have those public speaking and those livestock judging teams as well as horse judging teams, like all that's due around the same time. Even robotics is due around the same time. So having all those entries done at once will make it easier for us. But we'll have all that information available for those people that are interested in the other contests.
But also with that, they also have the books from last year.
Yeah.
And so if you want to go take a look and briefly scan like the books from last year, you can do that. And it's pretty much the same contest. I don't know about any one of them that are new, any contests that are new. But if you want to go look at the old premium books just to get an idea, they are still up on, the websites for all the shows. So you go to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo and look up Premium Book and it should pop up, but it'll give you the ones from last year,
Okay.
just to give you an idea of what contests you're looking for, or contests that are available. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So any more questions? Because the next set is pretty interactive. So we're about to play a game for door prizes. I don't have pictures of the door prizes, but I will send a picture to the winner via email so you can see what you won. So we're gonna play a little bit of Fort Bend 4-H trivia. So you can either type in the chat box. I would prefer you type in the chat box so Damien can see who gave the answer first. Make it easier on us. So does everyone have the chat box? Awesome. Okay. So Damien, you see the chat box? Damien.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. All right. So every question is worth 10 points if you get it correct. If you get it incorrect, you don't lose points, but we have a first place prize and a second place prize. So we're going to start off with the first question. All right. So name one of the contests for the fashion and interior design project. Amy, you got to let me know when there's an answer.
There's the answer.
You have the correct answer?
Miss Sophia said storyboard.
Okay, yep. So that's one of them. Let's see. Right, so we have either the fashion show, Dust to Dazzle, can't talk. Dust to Dazzle or fashion storyboard. All right, so what are the two contests for food and nutrition project? Anyone know the answer to that?
Miss Sophia said
One.
food challenge.
What's the other one?
Oh, there's and ... Hold on.
No.
Consumer something.
No. So no one gets points on that one. It's going to be food challenge and food show are the two food and nutrition project contests. Uh-oh. Wait, go back. How do I have to up that previous? Okay. Okay, I just gave y'all an answer. Everybody gets 10 points. So what a contest can be done by 4-Hers no matter what their project is. So I talk a lot about this. No matter what your project is, this doesn't matter if you have an animal project or you have a food nutrition, fashion, public speaking, wildlife and nature, robotics, all projects are able to do a public speaking, education, and presentation as a contest. And these particular contests are offered on the county, district, state, as well as at the major shows. So you have the opportunity to really tell people, talk about your first experience through these particular contests. So let's see if I can do this without giving away the answer. All right, so what two contests you don't have to be physically present for? There's two of them where you can submit without even ever having to be in person.
Miss Teresa said photography.
Okay, that's one.
So they got to get both of them?
No. Is that the final answer?
Yep.
All right.
Miss Teresa said photography.
All right, so we have photography and fashion storyboard. So these two particular contests are one of our contests that kind of fall into the art form. You submit your photos for photography on a county level on like a phone board, also for the fair on a phone board, but on the district and state level, you pretty much upload them to a system and they get judged, and we receive the ribbons in the mail. And the fashion storyboard is a board that you turn in, and on County Roundup, they're judged, but you don't have to be present. The same thing for district, you drop them off, and they go to district and they're judged, and we bring them back. And as well for state, we bring them to state, and then some kids go and pick them up if they win first or second. But these two contests, you don't even have to be physically present. Some of the easiest contests to submit for as well. So what is the 4-H motto? Motto.
Come on, Miss Sophia, you're on the right track.
Yes, all
There you go.
right. So to make the best better is the 4-H motto. And we say this at, I think it's at the end of the pledge. I don't know when we say this, but this is the 4-H motto that all the kids should know. If not, we're going to learn it this year to make the best better. All right, so what do the 4 H's stand for? Yes, you on a roll, Miss Sophia. So 4 H's stand for hands, heart, health, and head. How old is our 4-H nonprofit organization? We are really old to date. $100 plus? Is that your final answer? Is that your final answer?
Oh.
Yes. Good answer, Miss Sharon. So we are 117 years old. All right. So who are the 4-H and youth development agents here in Fort Bend County? And you have to name everyone. First and last. No. No, Natalie is not an agent. Is that your final answer? Yeah, you're missing someone though. All right, so you have 3 4-H
There she go.
development. Did she add her?
Yep, she got it.
She got it? Okay,
Mhm.
awesome. There you go. So that's the 3 agents you have here in Fort Bend County. So you have me and Damien, we work with AgriLife, and Amber Foster is the corporate extension agent through Prairie View A&M, but we all work together as a team. Let's see. All right, and this is the last question, I believe. Well, no, it's not. Who is the county director? So who is our boss? Who is all of our bosses? Yes. You got a last name, Miss Sophia? What does it start with? Give me a syllable.
We'll see how quick they work their Google fingers.
No, it's not F. Almost. Almost. Menino, I'll take it. It's
Close
Vincent
enough.
Menino. We call him Vince. I call him Papa Menino, but don't tell nobody that. And then last but not least, how many departments do we have housed in our extension office? It's a number. I guess. No, that's a lot. It's not 8. Anyone else want to try? 3, almost. Almost. It's gonna be we have 4. So we have our 4th in youth development, we have horticulture, ag and natural resources, as well as family community health. And the reason I put this in here is that you see that we have a vast amount of resources for whatever 4-H project it may be. We have volunteers in all these particular departments that we can utilize and use as resources to help you guys out in any project area that's needed. So remember that. And I think that's all I have for you guys. So, Mr. Damien, who is the winner? Might be
Miss Sophia.
Miss Sophia. Awesome. Do I have a second place?
Is it Sharon?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
Miss
I'll
Sharon.
be sending you guys a picture of what you guys want in the email after I get off the conference call. Do I have any questions?
I think I'm good so far.
Awesome.
Questions?
No, great job. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So you guys remember, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to contact us in the office or via email. We are down to 1 admin assistant right now, but we'll be getting help at the beginning of August. So like I said, if you have any questions or need anything from our office, we're open and we're able. So just contact us. All right. All right, but that's all I have for you guys. You guys have a good night.
Thank
And
you.
I recorded this, so I'm gonna see how this works about putting it out for everyone else to tap into as well.
Well, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
All right.